Hello world, Krista here with Books and Jams, and I have a little bit of a voice today. Yay! So I'm gonna try to do a Friday 5 without hacking up a lung, because I've been coughing pretty badly all week long. But I didn't want to skip a Friday 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and plow through today. But I'm keeping it simple. I don't have the energy to pull books off my shelves or do too much research into a bookish topic. Way back when I asked for ideas about Friday 5 topics, Kat Reed said, "What are 5 things you like to do besides reading?" So today that's what I'm going to be answering for you. 5 things that I like to do besides reading. Now I know here on BookTube you want to hear all about the books, and I promise I have bookish videos coming soon. But in order to keep it simple today, I'm just going to tell you 5 things I do besides reading. Actually, it was harder than I thought to come up with answers for this. But I do have 5 things here that I do love to do. And number 1 is board games. I love to play board games. When my family gets together, I force them sometimes to play games with me. My cousins, I don't have to force. We love to play board games together. Some of my family does enjoy playing games. We have some game nights at my church, game nights with a group of friends that I have. I love any chance to get together with friends and play games. I actually have way more board games than I know what to do with because I just love them. So I get them when I find them at yard sales, or when I have Barnes & Noble gift cards. Often I'll use those for board games instead of books because I can get books from the library or thrift stores. I would love to hear if you have a favorite game you like to play, maybe a unique one that I've never heard of before. I tend to like strategy type games like Dominion or Settlers of Catan, which I haven't played in a long time. I don't love role-playing kind of board games, but I will play them every now and then as well. I like games with cards. I like regular old Rummy 500. I just love to play games. Number 2, something that I love to do besides reading is running or walking or hiking or being outside, but particularly running. Growing up, I was in a household of runners and in a family of runners. My dad was a huge runner, and I can always remember him going out on runs, but I did not love it at all. I actually remember the first time in college that I went on my own to the gym to go run a mile. I called home to tell my dad right away because I knew he would be so proud. But since then, over the last number of years, I have picked up running as something that I like to do. I don't love it, and I'm not very fast and not very good, I guess, as good as you can be at running, but I know it's something that I feel proud about when I'm done. I've done 2 different half marathons. I love running with my family, and every year we have a family reunion around July 4th, and around that same weekend there's a 5K in the town near where we have our reunion. So a whole ton of us run that 5K together, which I think is a lot of fun. We even have shirts now that say Richardson Reunion Runners, which is pretty special. And I in particular have 3 cousins that are really like some of my best friends, and we get together to do different runs. We've gone to DC to do a half marathon. They come here to run a 10K in Boston in the fall. I love that we find reasons to get together around running. So that's really special to me. And although I'm not very fast, I'm still a runner. And although I haven't run in a couple of weeks, I'm still gonna say that I'm a runner. Number 3 is music. Music has been a part of my life almost all of my life. I have always loved to sing. My mom taught me how to harmonize when I was really young. I was in singing groups in high school, which I've mentioned before. I took piano lessons for about 7 or 8 years when I was young. I learned how to play the guitar as an adult, and this year I'm really hoping to start learning how to play the ukulele. My mom got me a ukulele for Christmas a number of years ago, and I haven't yet learned how to play it, but I'm going to soon this year. But I do love music. I love to just have music on when I'm cleaning. I have a keyboard that I saved up for in my apartment so that I can turn the volume way down low and play songs on there. I play at church when I get the opportunity, and I just love it. So music is something that's very important to me and something that I do besides reading. Number 4 is Jamberry. I first heard about Jamberry probably 2.5 to 3 years ago and fell in love almost right away. So I started buying a lot of wraps and wearing them all the time, and finally decided I needed to join. Sorry if I moved or my camera moved. My card was full and I had to make some more room real quick. As I was saying, it's Jamberry and I love it, and I spend a lot of time picking out my next manicure and picking out the wraps that I want to wear and ordering new wraps and having parties online for people, trying to figure out ways to continue with my business. I consider it in a way a hobby, but it is really another business and has helped me to pay off my car a full year earlier than expected, and it is something that I really love and that I spend my time doing besides reading. And finally, number 5 is I like to dabble in arts and crafts. I don't call myself artistic by any means. I cannot draw, paint, anything with that fine motor hand creativity I cannot do. I'm always blown away by other artists. I love watching Livy for Books on here, her channel, Olivia. She's a fantastic artist and I love watching her do her art. But I do dabble in some other forms of arts and crafts. For example, crochet. I have created some blankets. I have 2 lap blankets here with me that I made. I made this blue one and I made this red and beige one a number of years ago. I haven't made them in a long time, but I do often only in the winter crochet. I did know how to knit, but it takes me way too long and I'm not that good. And when you mess up, I don't know how to fix it. But with crochet, it's a lot easier to fix when you make mistakes. And I make a lot of mistakes, so I'll stick with crochet. Something else I've recently been dabbling in is Zentangle. And I was listening to an audiobook a couple weeks ago and just, let me see if this will all fit in here. Can I put it this way? I was just playing around with some different patterns and such, and I'd like to learn how to do that a little bit more. Good grief, I'm sorry if it changed again. I don't know why it just stopped that time. But, so I dabble in Zentangle, and photography is also something that I love. I am not professional by any means, and I really prefer landscape or nature photography as opposed to people photography. I'm not very good at capturing those moments with people, but I love taking pictures of nature and the art that our Heavenly Father created around us in the world. And that's it. That's my Friday 5 for today. I'm having camera problems galore and my throat is about done. I need to go get some tea. So I hope that you all had a great week. I will be talking to you soon. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Comment, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. And I'll be talking to you soon. Bye!